Hey everybody, welcome back to 5 Minutes for Better Lighting. I'm David Henry from Learn Stage Lighting, and here we're going to discover today how to work with lighting and how to position your lights when you don't have backlighting. So one of the things we've been going through over the past few days is some different scenarios, and we're going to go through some others tomorrow, as to situations you might find yourself in lighting, and how I like to approach placing my lights in those situations. Today, we're talking about backlight. If you want this and more, be sure to subscribe here and click the bell to get the latest videos here on this month's journey. Awesome. So these lights right here, these guys on the floor, whoop, they're out, right? So are everything else from behind. So what do we do? In a typical rock and roll or music or even worship set, many times up to like 80% of your lights can be in the back of the stage, and they're really helpful. You know, they're able to shape the people and separate them from the back. You're able to create great looks in haze. And in fact, haze generally looks the best when it's from behind. And so if you don't have these guys to work with, what you gonna do? Well, time to call in some different angles. As I talked about in the last video, side light can often be our savior. And I'm just going to give you an example here by bringing up these lights. These lights are almost in a mid-stage position. So if you can't do backlight simply because you don't have anywhere on the stage behind the band to put things, you can't hang a truss, you can't put things behind the band because there's just not enough real estate, then if there's any way to get lights in a mid-stage position, whether it's on the side like we talked about last time, or up in the air like this, then that's really going to be a win-win for you. Because if you watch, we'll take these guys, we'll make a nice purple with them, and we can now use them sort of as a backlight on our band, but also use them on our set here. We can use them to light the back wall. Maybe crisscross them all across on their pan, drop in a cool gobo and drop in, prism, and you're rolling, right? Good to go. Also, these are Mac 2000s, and I'm getting reminiscent now of some of these gobo patterns because it's been a while since I've used them. I love this one. But, you don't have to be stuck if you can't do backlighting. Another thing you can do, just if you need to, use your lights, but you don't have the ability to do backlight, is put more things in the front. Just as these are on the side, I could take these guys and I could move them to the front. Maybe I take just the first one of them and I move it down like this so that I'm able to, oopsies. So I'm able to go ahead, we lost him there, and use it now for effects out above the audience or side lighting the band. The possibilities are endless, and that's what I love about lighting, is you can always change up what you're doing. If you need to for a particular show or for a particular event, go without backlighting. It can be done. Now, I've talked about where to put your lights, but how do you get that separation that backlight provides? Well, my best recommendation there is to simply go ahead, like we've talked about with other things, get those lights as high as you can, whether it's on a floor, some kind of floor mount, or on a table or anything like that, and then use them from the sides. And you'll find, and I've had to do this in a pinch on all sorts of events before, you'll find that as long as in the vertical realm, and I'll go up ahead to show you, as long as in the vertical realm, you're physically behind the person on stage that you're backlighting, and then you're tilting it, forward towards that person, as I've done here, you can see that there. Then as long as you've done that, hey, you're going to be good to go. It's going to look generally like backlight. Will it be as even as true backlight? No. Will it create those lots of cool patterns in the air like real backlight? No, but you could create 3 or 4. And so I hope that helps you if you're facing this dilemma today. Be sure to subscribe here, like I mentioned before, and go grab my free gear guide. It's going to show you the gear that you need to create lighting. My best picks, the things that I found, the standout products from various manufacturers that I've found for beginners, for intermediate, and for advanced level that I really recommend that people use. Then I'll see you guys back here tomorrow where we're going to go a little more in depth on how to use one lighting position to get multiple looks out of your lights. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks.